Welcome, Libra. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 26, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Libra. Today's energy comes in like a wake-up call from the cosmos, reminding you that comparison is the thief of joy. With Mercury still influencing your zone of relationships, you may find yourself overanalyzing someone's actions or measuring yourself against people who simply aren't walking your path. The universe is pointing you back towards self-alignment. Instead of sizing yourself up against others, notice how far you've come since 6 months ago. That's where the real growth is. The cosmos doesn't deal in replicas. It deals in originals, and you are one of a kind. This energy also asks you to keep an eye on your heart chakra. You may feel pulled in two different directions. On one hand, craving emotional stability, on the other, craving excitement and transformation. That duality is normal, especially under today's planetary push. Lean into it by grounding yourself with small rituals that calm the nervous system. A walk in nature, a playlist that makes you breathe easier, or a conversation that's less about solving problems and more about feeling heard. These subtle anchors will carry you through situations where others' expectations might otherwise knock you off balance. In love, the cosmic weather could feel like a flash of lightning. A spark hits, and suddenly the ordinary turns extraordinary. This could manifest as a new attraction that takes you completely by surprise, or as a surge of passion in an existing relationship that wakes both of you up. The stars are whispering. Don't dismiss this as fleeting. Yes, the intensity may rattle your sense of control, but that doesn't mean it's unstable. What matters is whether this spark reveals something about your deepest desires. Pay attention because what happens now may shape how you define connection in the weeks to come. If you're partnered, your challenge is keeping perspective when tensions flare. Someone close may project stress from their work or personal issues onto you, and it might feel unfair. The stars are clear. This is not the time to clap back or escalate. Take a breath, step outside, count to 10. Not because your feelings don't matter, but because you need to avoid saying something you'd regret later. Once the storm passes, the same person who is edgy could come back with softer words, even an apology. By holding your ground without striking back, you create space for harmony to return. If you're single, destiny seems to be working overtime on your behalf. With Venus harmonizing with Uranus, an unexpected meeting could shift the entire trajectory of your love life. Someone may cross your path in a way that feels orchestrated, through mutual friends, at a gathering, or even in a chance encounter while running errands. The attraction is instant, and while you might be tempted to downplay it, your subconscious knows better. This is a moment worth leaning into. Whether it develops into a romance or simply reminds you what true chemistry feels like, it sets the tone for future choices. Work and career matters bring a test of endurance. You may be asked to take on responsibilities that feel heavier than usual, perhaps filling in gaps for others or pushing projects forward despite external delays. The temptation is to see this as a burden, but the cosmic alignment says otherwise. This effort could position you for recognition that's been long overdue. By showing consistency and adaptability now, you lay the foundation for financial stability and credibility that no one can take away. Think of this week as an investment in your professional story, even if the payoff isn't instant. Financially, the atmosphere encourages patience. You may have unexpected expenses on the horizon, but the silver lining is that you're also primed to receive new opportunities. The Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor when you stop forcing outcomes and instead allow timing to do its work. This could be as simple as a side project that brings in extra cash, or as significant as a job offer that upgrades your income bracket. Either way, the key is balance. Don't overspend to soothe stress, but don't hoard so tightly that you block circulation. Money is energy, and today it's reminding you to let it flow. Health calls for mindful attention to your body, particularly the spine, shoulders, and neck. Stress has a sneaky way of locking itself into your posture, and before you know it, you're carrying emotional weight physically. Consider stretching routines, yoga, or simply getting up from your chair more often. Even a few deep breaths at your desk could reset your system. What's important is recognizing that your body is sending signals and responding before they become louder cries for help. A calm body supports a calm mind, and that's your biggest asset right now. Family dynamics highlight the need for patience too. Someone close may be projecting their own frustrations, and you'll be tempted to step in as the peacemaker. Remember, not every fire needs your water. Sometimes it's healthier to let others work through their cycles without inserting yourself as the fixer. Your role is to protect your own energy while still being supportive. If boundaries need to be reinforced, do so calmly but firmly. Balance isn't about always keeping the peace. It's about knowing when to engage and when to step back. As the day moves forward, the overarching message becomes clear. Storms may brew, sparks may fly, but the outcome tilts toward joy if you keep your cool. The final image is one of clarity breaking through clouds. What seemed confusing or tense earlier gives way to understanding and light. If you're wondering whether something important will work out, the cosmic response is yes. Trust that the unfolding process is nudging you exactly where you need to be, even if it feels messy in the moment. Your job is to keep showing up, grounded in your own worth, ready to receive the happiness that is not just coming, it's already forming around you. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Libra, today's energies call you to embrace both balance and boldness. The universe is aligning opportunities for clarity, renewal, and self-empowerment. This is not just about small daily shifts. It is about stepping into your purpose, releasing what has weighed you down, and welcoming what is meant for you. Let's explore the 8 cards that shape your path today. Card 1, Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands sets the tone with fiery momentum. This card signals that inspiration is returning to your life. If you've recently felt stalled, hesitant, or afraid to take the leap, this energy sweeps away the doubts. For Libra, who thrives on harmony but often hesitates between choices, the Ace reminds you that the time for action is now. A fresh idea, a project, or even a personal goal is ready to ignite, and your role is to fan the flame with confidence. Card 2, 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups suggests that you are walking away from old attachments, disappointments, or even illusions that no longer nourish you. This could involve leaving behind past regrets, broken promises, or outdated beliefs about yourself. Libras value fairness and connection, yet sometimes cling to situations hoping they will balance out on their own. Today's message is clear. You find greater peace in letting go rather than holding on. Card 3, Justice. Justice, your ruling card, appears at the heart of this reading. This is a divine reminder that balance is being restored and truth is on your side. If you've faced unfair treatment or are waiting for a legal or administrative resolution, positive outcomes are highlighted. More deeply, this card asks you to align your actions with your higher values. Justice doesn't only come from outside authority, it blooms within you when your choices match your integrity. Card 4, the Lovers. The Lovers bring forward themes of alignment and choice. While this card often points to romance, here it emphasizes commitment to a partner, a vision, or a personal calling. For Libra, whose identity often revolves around partnership, this card asks, are you choosing from fear or from love? You may soon face a decision where you must honor your truth, even if it disrupts temporary harmony. The reward is a deeper union, whether with another person or with your authentic path. Card 5, Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles reminds you that slow and steady effort produces real results. Financially, progress that once seemed delayed begins to move forward. A job opportunity, a long-awaited payment, or steady growth in your career takes shape. Libra's natural patience is tested, but this card affirms that consistency is your ally. By staying grounded and committed to small, practical steps, you will see lasting prosperity unfold. Card 6, Judgment. Judgment represents a spiritual awakening and renewal. It is the universe calling you to rise beyond the old story you've been carrying. For Libra, this may mean rediscovering a mission or life purpose you once set aside. It may also mark a powerful moment of clarity in relationships. Someone from your past could resurface with intentions transformed, or you may realize that forgiveness of yourself or others frees your heart for new love. Card 7. The Sun. The Sun brings light, optimism, and joy after a period of uncertainty. This card radiates success, warmth, and clarity in your interactions. If you've been questioning someone's feelings or doubting your ability to attract happiness, the Sun clears the fog. For Libra, this is a reminder that you are magnetic when you allow your natural brightness to shine. A relationship, creative effort, or family matter reaches a turning point of healing and celebration. Card 8. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands speaks of planning, vision, and expansion. It suggests that you are standing at a threshold where choices shape your future. Opportunities may involve travel, new work horizons, or building something long-term. Libras are visionaries, but sometimes hesitate when the unknown calls. This card encourages you to step boldly into the wider world. Trust that the preparations you've made are enough, and let your future unfold with confidence. Today's reading for Libra unfolds as a powerful journey of release, renewal, and illumination. The Ace of Wands urges you to embrace new beginnings with courage, while the Eight of Cups confirms that letting go is part of your growth. With Justice and the Lovers, you are reminded that balance and authentic choice define your path. The Knight of Pentacles ensures financial progress through steady effort, while Judgment and the Sun highlight divine guidance, clarity, and joy. Finally, the Two of Wands shows you standing on the edge of expansion, ready to create a future aligned with your higher self. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Financially, Libra, today's cards point to steady yet promising developments. The Knight of Pentacles assures you that although money may have felt slow to arrive, the tide is beginning to turn. That long-awaited opportunity, payment, or financial boost that seemed to linger in the distance is preparing to step into your reality. Trust that your diligence and patience are paying off, even if the rewards unfold gradually. The Ace of Wands adds a spark of initiative to your material life. A new idea, project, or venture could open doors to greater prosperity. You might feel a sudden urge to invest in something meaningful or to channel your creativity into a revenue stream. This card urges you to act with confidence, knowing that inspiration itself is a form of currency when grounded in determination. The Two of Wands further confirms that financial expansion is within reach. Some Libras may find opportunities related to travel, partnerships abroad, or stepping outside their comfort zone. Even if resources seem limited now, bold vision combined with steady planning can pave the way toward abundance. Think long-term and don't hesitate to map out strategies that extend beyond the immediate horizon. Justice's presence reminds you that financial fairness is on its way. If you've been dealing with delays in payments, disputes, or contractual obligations, expect outcomes that align with truth and integrity. This is not a time to cut corners. It's a time to trust that the universe is balancing the scales in your favor. Luck surrounds you in subtle ways, too. Judgment suggests that past efforts, perhaps ones you thought were forgotten, could resurface as opportunities. Someone may suddenly remember the value you brought to a project and offer support or recognition. These, out-of-nowhere blessings aren't random. They're divine echoes of the work you've already planted. Finally, the Sun assures you that your financial path is warming up with positivity. Even if money isn't pouring in overnight, optimism and clarity brighten your outlook. Believe in your ability to manifest prosperity because what you project energetically often mirrors back in real opportunities. This is a day to take practical steps while keeping your spirit aligned with abundance. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 26th are 100, 73, 65, 35, 59, 99. Daily love. Love, Libra, is drenched in choice, illumination, and renewal. The Lover's card calls you to honor your heart with authenticity. Whether you're partnered or single, this energy emphasizes alignment, choosing what resonates with your truth rather than settling for what only appears convenient. Your romantic decisions today could ripple into lasting consequences, so make them from a place of clarity and integrity. For singles, judgment signals the possibility of a rebirth in love. Someone may resurface from your past, not in the same form as before, but transformed by their own lessons. This card also symbolizes your own awakening. You are beginning to recognize the type of love you deserve and will no longer accept half-hearted commitments. The sun brightens your emotional life with joy and optimism. If you've been uncertain about someone's intentions, this card brings clarity. Hidden feelings or doubts dissolve, leaving space for genuine warmth. It suggests that romance could unfold with playful, life-affirming energy, like laughter shared with someone who lights up your day. For Libras in relationships, justice asks you to re-establish balance. If one partner has carried more emotional weight, today is an opportunity for honest conversations that restore harmony. Fairness and equality must remain at the center of your bond. Your ability to communicate with grace makes this possible. The Eight of Cups lingers as a reminder of past hurts you've had to walk away from. Yet this card in love is liberating. It shows that your heart is no longer chained to disappointment. You are stepping into a new cycle where you can love without dragging old wounds forward. Finally, the Two of Wands hints that love may involve decisions about the future. Perhaps you and a partner are considering relocation, building a home, or simply planning long-term commitments. Singles may face a choice between two potential paths, one familiar, the other excitingly new. Either way, your heart is being guided toward growth. At work, in your career and professional life, Libra, the Ace of Wands sparks inspiration. Today, you may feel a strong desire to start something new, a project, an idea, or even a different approach to your current responsibilities. This energy is creative and bold, urging you to act rather than overthink. For a sign that often weighs every option carefully, this is a reminder that decisive movement creates momentum. The Knight of Pentacles reinforces the importance of persistence. Progress at work may feel incremental, but consistency is your greatest ally now. Tasks you complete with care and attention to detail will lead to recognition, even if it takes time. Stay committed to excellence, because reliability sets you apart. Justice brings themes of fairness into your work environment. If you've been seeking acknowledgement for your efforts, expect validation. Disputes, evaluations, or even legal matters tied to your career are likely to resolve in your favor. The key is maintaining transparency and integrity in all professional interactions. The Two of Wands speaks to opportunities beyond your immediate surroundings. Some Libras may consider collaborations with international partners or explore possibilities outside their usual field. Expansion requires courage, but you are standing on firm ground to dream bigger. Planning and vision will carry you far. Judgment in your work life signals awakening. Perhaps you are realizing that your current career doesn't fully align with your soul's calling. This card pushes you to listen to your inner voice. Are you doing work that feels purposeful? If not, change is not only possible but supported by divine timing. Finally, the sun illuminates your workplace with positivity. Relationships with colleagues improve, misunderstandings clear, and your confidence radiates. When you walk into a room with optimism, people notice. Use this light to attract collaboration, respect, and growth. Health. Health for you today, Libra, is about renewal and balance. The Eight of Cups suggests it's time to leave behind unhealthy habits, whether physical, emotional, or mental. You may feel drawn to step away from what drains you, choosing instead routines that nurture your body and soul. This is not about restriction, but about liberation. The sun infuses your well-being with vitality. You might feel more energetic than usual, or notice that your mood lifts simply by being in nature or enjoying sunlight. This is a reminder to embrace joy as part of your wellness plan. Happiness itself has healing qualities, and today, you're encouraged to make space for it. Judgment reinforces the theme of awakening. Perhaps you've had a recent health scare or a realization about your body's needs. This card symbolizes a chance to begin again, adopting habits that honor your long-term health. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent shifts in diet, exercise, or sleep. Justice emphasizes balance in your health routines. Libras thrive when harmony exists between mind and body. If you've been overexerting physically while neglecting rest, or focusing on work while forgetting emotional care, today invites you to restore equilibrium. True wellness requires addressing all parts of yourself. The Ace of Wands highlights new energy entering your body. This might manifest as motivation to try a new fitness activity or to explore alternative practices like yoga or meditation. Physical strength and creative energy are intertwined for you, so let movement fuel your spirit. Finally, the Knight of Pentacles suggests a slow but steady path to improved health. Healing isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's about showing up daily for yourself with discipline and patience. Trust that the routines you commit to now are building a foundation for long-term vitality. Family and friends. Within your family sphere, Libra, there is a sense of protection and renewal. The card suggests that your home is under divine blessing, echoing the Justice card's energy of fairness and the Sun's warmth. Harmony within your household is highlighted, especially as you actively cut away negativity and protect your loved ones. The Eight of Cups reflects a family decision to leave behind past conflicts or lingering resentments. This could manifest as forgiveness between relatives or a collective agreement to focus on healing rather than discord. Walking away from grudges opens space for peace. Judgment signals the possibility of reconciliation. A family member who has been distant may return with a fresh perspective, ready to mend connections. This is a powerful time for honest conversations that bring closure and rebirth in relationships. The Sun ensures moments of joy and laughter within your household. Children or younger relatives may bring unexpected brightness to your day, reminding you of the importance of simple pleasures. Your role is to nurture this light and create an environment where joy thrives. The Knight of Pentacles points to stability in family finances. Perhaps support comes through shared resources or a long-delayed improvement in living conditions. Security and patience strengthen the foundation of your home. Finally, Justice reminds you of your responsibility to maintain balance within family dynamics. Sometimes you are called to mediate, to ensure fairness between siblings, parents, or extended relatives. Your natural diplomacy makes you the peacemaker, and today, your ability to hold space for multiple perspectives is invaluable. Compatibility. Libra, today your most natural flow of compatibility comes with fellow air signs. Gemini, with their quick wit and curiosity, energizes your conversations and reminds you to keep life playful. Their ability to mirror your intellectual needs creates harmony that feels effortless. Leo also shines brightly for you today, represented by the Sun. Their boldness and passion awaken your romantic side, drawing out your confidence. This fire-air combination generates excitement, creativity, and strong attraction. Sagittarius connects with you through shared vision. The Two of Wands energy is strong here. Together you inspire each other to dream bigger, travel, and expand horizons. This compatibility thrives on mutual encouragement and a zest for life. Capricorn, however, may challenge you today. Represented by the Knight of Pentacles, their slower, methodical approach could test your patience. Yet, if you lean into their stability and they respect your need for balance, the partnership can work with effort. Pisces brings a mysterious pull. Judgment reflects the spiritual undertones of this connection. With them, you may feel destined encounters or karmic bonds that challenge you to see love beyond the material. Lastly, Aquarius resonates strongly as another air sign that shares your vision of the future. Their innovative ideas complement your natural diplomacy, allowing you to co-create plans that feel both exciting and sustainable. Your lucky color today. Gold is your color today, Libra. It represents clarity, abundance, and the radiant warmth of the sun. Wear it, visualize it, or invite it into your surroundings to attract confidence and joy. The phrase of the day. When you align with your truth, doors open that you never imagined existed. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attract Show.